Alright, well let's get started on how to install this Morrowind modding type of business. Let me put on some jams first. Just go randomize this. Well, we're gonna just roll with it. I ain't even mad. So that'll be my background music. Let me turn it down a little more so it's not so invasive. Right there. Alright, feel free to skip through at any time you want just to get to the points that you need. So, let me see. Well, first things first, let's open up our Steam and install our Morrowind. So, here we are, Morrowind. Install. Just hit your install button. This shouldn't take too long. It says 18 minutes, but reality, it'll probably take like 3. Well, for me at least. I don't know about you guys and your internet types. So, what I'm going to be showing you guys today how to install are 3 mods. And the 3 mods that we will be installing is right over here. MGSO, this is the Morrowind Overhaul. And this here is Morrowind Rebirth, another mod that just redoes all of Morrowind, making it more livable and beautiful and all that stuff. And this is Tamriel Rebuilt, where it adds the actual mainland to Morrowind as opposed to just the center island, which would be Vardenfell. So, let's see the status of our download here. Look at that, we're already halfway done. Okay, so the places you're going to be installing these mods from are... First one is going to be Morrowind Overhaul. Here we are. You want to hit this one, Morrowind Ornithocopter. Just go click on that right at the top there. Should redirect you to this page. And it'll say, oh, this has been released, la la la. This is all a bunch of crap. Just go over here, drops down to release, hit releases. Download link. I download straight from the server because that's the best for me. I mean, it's straight from them, so it just downloads rapidly. So go ahead and download that. Next thing you want to download is Morrowind Rebirth. And this is the mod, straight from the ModDB website. And front page gives you a brief description of all the cool stuff that it adds. Music, weapons, armor, creatures to battle, rebuilt the cities. So to download it, just hit the Downloads tab. Here it is, Release Morrowind 2.9. Just click on that and hit the download again. And the last one we're going to do is Tamriel Rebuilt. There you go. It shows Tamriel Rebuilt. Take you to this wonderful page that shows all the cool stuff that they've done with the mainland there. And just hit Downloads and Morrowind Nexus. Click on that. It'll redirect you to the Morrowind Nexus page. Right here, files, and you just choose this one, download manually. Just download right there and open up your zip file. So I pre-downloaded all of these, and I'll put the links to all of those download pages in the description, just in case you guys are too lazy to Google it yourselves, you cunts. So it's over there in the description. So these are the 3 files we're going to be working with right here. These are the only 3 I'm going to be adding. Let's see the status of our download. Should be done by now. Yeah, we're done. So let's look at this in our tabs here. Go to Properties, Local Files, and Browse Local Files. Pull up this page. So this is our Morrowind install folder. We're going to be working in here. I have it installed to my E drive as opposed to my C drive, but normally it installs here to program files 86 and all the way down. So keep this open. First thing we're going to install is Morrowind Tamriel Rebuilt. So open up your Tamriel Rebuilt zip file using WinRAR or 7-zip, whatever you're into. Just highlight all of this, and drag and drop it, installed. Once it's done extracting, of course. So that's just gonna do its little load thing. And do you want to merge these files? Yes, we do. And that's it. It's all installed. That's Tamriel Rebuilt. Next thing we're going to do, MGSO. Open that up, and we're going to get these 4 files here. Just drag and drop that into the same folder that we just dragged and dropped the Tamriel Rebuilt into. Sorry, I have a little cold. Actually, my voice just sucks, to be honest. Alright, so it's processing, extracting, all that business. So Tamriel Rebuilt is done. We're pretty much done with that. We'll come back to it for one more thing, but that's way later after everything else. Done. So, to install MGSO, we're not done. We just started, actually. We just extracted the files we need. Actually, we haven't even extracted the files we need. We just put the installer. So, right-click NO installer and do Run as Administrator. And this is going to pop up like 8 million times. And since the whole thing is automated, you won't be able to move your mouse. So, you're going to have to Control-Alt-Delete to get to some of these. So, I'll explain it when it happens. Just hit run, and it has a nice little welcome page. It describes the cool icons that's going on. Just click next. It'll run through everything to see if you have the prerequisites. So you are going to need Morrowind, you're going to need Tribunal and Blood Moon, and you will need UAC disabled. If any of these are red, go back, change it to make it yes. Okay? You don't need it to say no. If it says no, you're done. You got to restart. Next thing, make sure your drivers are up to date. If it's green, you're good. DirectX 9, it has to be up to the latest version, or at least DirectX 9. Looks like ours is up to date. So, if you see red here, go and update. It has a little button right there you can press. Next, Visual C++. If you're running 107, it comes with it. So, that should be green. If not, there's a button. Next, same things. Net Framework also comes with Windows 7 or 8 or whatever you guys are running. If you don't have it, just go there. Any red, just click the buttons. Next. Here, this is where we actually get into the actual modding of the game. If you want to back it up, go ahead. I don't because, I mean, it takes like 4 seconds to install for me, so I don't feel the need to. Just hit that big extract button. And this is what I'm talking about. See how my mouse is frozen right there? I cannot move it. This is me trying to move my mouse. So, when this happens, you press Control-Alt-Delete, and then start up your task manager. Right here, and it's just exit, and now you reactivated your mouse. Just drag and drop this out here, press run, and then it's going to go through extracting all the files. So I'm going to go ahead and pause while that's happening, and then I'll see you once it's done extracting. Alright, looks like we're done extracting, so this is what happens. After it's done extracting, this window pops up, PC performance. Depending on how fast or slow your PC is, you slide the slider to what your specs most closely match here. So since I'm running an i7 Ivy bridge and a 680, I'm going to go here. Also, I have one more RAM than this, so clearly this is the best option. So I'm going to go here. If you have something comparable to a dual core with a 280 or 260 or 660 or 680 or whatever, you run this. I mean, I could be doing this. I probably should do this, but I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. Medium PC, like, this is like way jank. So I'm going to go here, but I'm going to be turning off a lot of features, so I'll be able to run it very easily. So BSA registration, this is just saying that I can, saying that the program will go ahead and do the BSA archiving, whatever for you, activation. Morrowind code patch. Click launch code patch. Let's do it. And it's already going automated. See, I can't move my mouse again. Do that Control-Alt-Delete little trick that we did earlier. And then hit run. Please choose your preferred settings and click on apply chosen patches. So let's maximize this screen here so we see what we're working on. You can check and uncheck any of these. I like keeping everything checked. I like going through and checking everything. If you don't know what something does, like say, what is on use extra ring slot? Click it. An explanation pops up for it over here on the right side. Allows ring with an on-use enchant to be equipped along with 2 other rings. So, pretty cool. I like everything on. Like, some stuff are kind of bad. Like, I really don't care for this one, but I'm just checking it anyway, just for the sake of, why not? So, just check everything. All of these, go ahead, check it. These interface ones, if you uncheck everything, please make sure the only thing you do check is this right here, map expansion for Tamriel Rebuilt, because we have Rebuilt installed. So do install that. Also, these are very nice, so you might want to install those too. This international part, you can leave these unchecked. I mean, I would leave them unchecked unless you have a Polish keyboard or Polish character corrections. I have no idea what this is even. Main menu, wider textures. We really don't need any of this unless you're a Russian Argonian swim animation. I don't even know what this is, so don't even check those. All the rest on here are all bug fixes, so leave these all fixed up. This is nice. So once you're done, hit this big button on the bottom that says Apply Chosen Patches. Yes, and it will go through right in the patch. And yeah, alright, launch Morrowind Ini is the next step. And it's all automated, so let's redo our little Control-Delete trick. I'm just going to go ahead and take control of your mouse and update everything for you. Launch Exe Optimizer. Follow the on-screen instructions. One more time with the Control-Delete trick. And it's going to be doing its own thing up here. Please close this pop-up. Choose your Morrowind installation folder and then confirm with OK. Alright, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I installed it to Steam Common Morrowind on my E drive. Most of the time default drive is C, so make sure you check your C drive wherever your Steam folder is located. So once you have it highlighted, it'll decompile and do all this cool patching to your system. Well, not your system, your Morrowind folder. So while that's going, there you go. MGSO options is the next step. They will be launched. Choose your preferred settings and click apply. Choose carefully. The colors of the text reflects the performance hit that the option has in your game. Red values mean high impact performance, orange means medium, and green is low to no impact. Okay, so whatever it says, don't even listen. What we're going to be doing is keep these exactly like this. Unchecked, checked, checked. Next thing, down here, custom mod, custom mod, custom mod, custom, 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 no grass. So put all of this exactly how I have it set. All custom and no grass. I mean, the grass is really nice, but we can't use it because it's going to get in the way of Morrowind Rebirth. Also, it's more of a pain in the ass, actually, so let's not even worry about it. New voices, new voices. All of this over here, you can set it to whatever you want. I know all of you will be checking this nude option over here. I know you people. Alright, so magic sorting icons. I do like it. Animated Morrowind. Make sure you leave this unchecked. This one needs to be unchecked. Of all of them, this is the only one that needs to be unchecked. Detail reflecting, Oblivion, vanilla. I like the vanilla UI. The red one looks like really obnoxious to me, so I don't even check that. Shimmering, underwear's fine. Yeah. Let's go with this. Make sure this is unchecked. This has to be unchecked. I can't stress that, or else you're going to be getting weird and freaking animated people sitting in weird locations. Next, MGE. Hit the top one for the best looking, but if you don't think that your computer can run it, do one of these ones down here. So let's go. I'm applying this. I'm done, bro. I'm just gonna update the INI. Next, Morrowind launcher. Launch it. It's gonna give me our thing here. Yep. It'll go ahead and do its preset thing here. How to disable the Steam in-game overlay. I think this was patched, but if you start playing the game and you just get a black screen or some weird box around your mouse in-game, go ahead and disable this, and it'll take you to this page, a little wiki on how to disable it or something, really right here. So go ahead and do that. It's really simple. I don't have it disabled, so it works fine for me. The load order is something important. So mlocks updates the load order, and we're gonna get our little business here again. Use a little Control-Delete trick. Oh, sarva mia. I'll go ahead and update our load order. Then it should be done. Should be closing sometime soon. Next up is a 4 GB patch. Do run it. Alright, here's some info on the MGE version you installed and a summary of the previews and settings. There you go. Next, manual config. don't click this unless you know what you're doing and you've messed around with Morrowind Graphics Extender. Here you go. And we're nearing the end. Last thing we gotta do is configure MGE. Don't worry, the installer will do it for you. Go ahead and click run. And it'll go ahead and update the distant land. Oh, son of a man. This is the last time, I sure hope. Go ahead and run it. Choose your preferred resolution. I'm doing 1920 by 1080p, as always. Let's just click run. Select where you want your screenshot saved. I'm not going to be messing around with screenshots, really, so I'm just going to put the default Morrowind folder. And it goes back to being automated and does everything for you. I know this is a long and grueling process, so I will see you once this is done. Okay, it looks like it is done. So it says, congratulations, Morrowind Overhaul sounds and graphics was successfully installed. You can now play without problems. Hooray! So we're done with MGSO. Next thing we're going to be doing is, actually the last thing we're going to be doing is installing Morrowind Rebirth. So go ahead and open that file up. And the only thing we actually really need is this. Just drag and drop this right back into that same folder that we were drag and dropping crap into the first time. It's going to extract. Let me just skip this song real quick. Don't really feel like listening to this. I'm full of hate. Yes, merge the files. When it comes up with, do you want to overwrite? When that comes up, should be in a second here. I'll ask you if you want to overwrite some stuff right here. Do this for the next 1300 conflicts. The answer is no. I do not want to overwrite. So that's gone in and did its business. One more thing and then we can finish with Tamriel rebuilt is open the readme. Let's drag this over here to the left side and scroll down to installation. Copy this line right here. Archives 2 equals tr underscore data.bsa. So copy that and then go to the Morrowind ini. Open it with Notepad and scroll to the bottom where it says archives, or you can just control F in archives. Right under Flora Glow, press enter, control V, and change this from a 2 to a 3. There you go. That's activating the archive. And then save that. You can close this. Tamriel rebuilt. Tamriel rebuilt is now completely installed. One last thing to do before I cut you loose is open mgexegui.executable. We're going to have to rerun distant land one more time. So use distant land. Just click on this button that says distant land generator wizard. Click that. Select all. Actually, before we do that, yes, actually don't do that yet. Let's open up the launcher, because there are a few things we want to uncheck, and we don't want to generate distant land for something we're going to uncheck. So there are a few things here we're going to uncheck, and that'll be texture fix. Uncheck that for Blood Moon. Also, the regular texture fix. Uncheck that. Poorly placed object. Uncheck that. Morrowind patch. Uncheck that. We're going to be using the Morrowind Rebirth version of those because it's better. There you go. Another Morrowind Rebirth files. Make sure they're all checked. So the only things that should be unchecked are the texture fixes and poorly placed object fix and Morrowind patch. Okay, you're done with that. Let's run mlocks so it can re-update the load order, unless of course it doesn't have to be updated. Looks like it doesn't have to be, so we're good to go. Now let's redo this distant land generation. Back into the same thing, distant land generator, hit it. Select all, but deselect poorly placed. Texture fix, and Morrowind patch up here. And let's continue. Automatic setup, and we're good to go. It'll automatically do its generation of the distant LOD. While it's doing that, might take a long time again, probably even longer than before, so I'll pause one more time. Alright, looks like it's done. Even though it says 14 warnings here, don't worry about it. Just hit finish. Close this. And yeah, we're done installing all of our moderines. So let's go ahead and launch it. Make sure it actually works here. Everything's looking good there. Hit play. Let's see how this rolls. Um, Looks like everything's working so far. No warnings, no crashes. Got no load games here. Yeah, everything's looking good. So you should be installed perfectly well. So thanks for watching. The Let's Play should be up at the same time I post this video, so you can go ahead and follow along with the game as I'm playing it. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day, guys.